Hey guys, what's up? Demonog here. Today with a discussion video, and I'm not gonna be discussing music or anything. I'm gonna be talking about the show Vikings. I've always wanted to talk about it in this channel, but all the new tracks and all that stuff got in the way, and it made me get more in the mood to make a track review rather than discussion of a series. So anyway, Vikings, my fucking I love this show. Yeah, I know it's not 100% accurate, uh, the story, but yeah, it's amazing the acting and yeah, of course. I mean, they can't uh, they can't put the misconceptions like the horn helmets and all that stuff because then it's gonna be lame. And it can't be all historically accurate because, then people are already gonna know what's gonna happen. Um, but since, it does have some things that actually happened in that time, like for example, Ragnar Lothbrok being thrown in a pit of serpents, that actually happened in the Viking Age, and so yeah, they put the most important things. That's what I like. So anyway, about I'm not gonna be talking about the whole show because that's gonna take up a bunch of time, all the time I have. Um, I'm gonna be talking about the ending, what I liked about the ending, and what I thought about the ending and all that, and what I think might happen in season 5. So anyway, before I start, there's gonna be spoilers, so if you don't want to hear them, get the fuck out of this video. Click the little X thingy on the top right hand corner of your screen. So anyway, so season 4, I was kind of disappointed that Aslaug died. Uh, and I'm gonna get hate for this because she's a hated character, but she was one of my favorites. I actually loved Aslaug. Yeah, I know she was greedy and all that, but I think there was some good in her because the way she was taking care of Ivar the Boneless when no one else wanted to be friends with him and all that shit, that everyone was an asshole to him. She was very nice to him, always taking care of him and all. And yeah, it was sad that she died, and I find it a bit touching that Ivar wants to avenge her. And also, I didn't like that Sigurd died. I know he was a bully to Ivar, but yeah, I kind of like the character, and I mean, he did have some things that would make you question the meaning of the character because he's a Sigurd snake in the eye, so he has that thing about like a shape of a snake on his eye, and it was like a prophecy or something. So then I was thinking like maybe his eye is gonna have some meaning or something later in the show. But since Ivar killed him, now no more Sigurd, right? And I think they killed Sigurd because it was pretty obvious that because they're gonna have a civil war. So since Ivar killed Sigurd, it was pretty obvious that Sigurd was gonna be against Ivar because in the ending, many characters who were supposed to stick together and all that stuff decided to go on separate ways. So Sigurd, you already knew that he was gonna be against Ivar, but I think they killed him to like keep you guessing what's gonna happen because it was obvious what was gonna happen between Sigurd and Ivar. So yeah, I think that's why they killed him off, and it was a shame. But I think Ube is gonna be fighting against Ivar because Ube kept insisting that Ivar should calm down and ignore Sigurd, but Ivar decided to go for the kill. I don't know about that other guy, Vitzerk, but I do like Ivar. I do like that character. He's brave. He's not afraid to speak out his mind. He's not afraid to speak his mind. And yeah, he's also a ruthless witch. By the way, the characters I love the most are the ruthless ones, the ones that could be considered evil. Like Halfdan the Black, Harold Finer, and of course Ivar, and Ragnar, of course. And I don't like the character Floki because I don't know, I find him overrated, and I really don't get the character. He was brave enough to kill Athelstan, and then when they went to a raid in Spain, um, he didn't want Halfdan and Harold to kill the Muslims. So I don't get it. I don't get the character. And oh yeah, I'm also glad that Helga died because, I mean, everyone always complains about an immigrant coming to a country, to live there and take over and all that stuff. But for the first time, that it wasn't the immigrants' fault that they stayed in their country. They decided to take the Spanish Moorish, or whatever you want to call it, the girl Tanarus. They decided to take her, and of course she was scared because she didn't know anyone, and she saw that these Vikings were ruthless and all that stuff. So of course she was afraid of Ivar touching her, and he was afraid of Helga because Helga was always like, "Hey, stay with me," and all that stuff. And yeah, good riddance to Helga. She deserved it because yeah, I mean, if you don't let someone go, you're always there holding them. They're gonna be sick of you. And of course, the poor girl committed suicide because they took her away from her home. And to add insult to injury, her parents were killed by Halfdan and Harold. So yeah, also I think that in the season, Halfdan is gonna be working with Bjorn, but I think it's gonna be like a trick because Halfdan and Harold wanted to defeat Ragnar. So with Ragnar out of the picture, I think their main target are the sons of Ragnar. So I think Halfdan might betray Bjorn. Harold might think that Halfdan is betraying him, but in the end, he could be betraying Bjorn. Part 2 coming soon because, YouTube won't let me record more than 15 minutes.